Welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News, friends. We are in a quiet period of the markets. Check out this PulseChain Bubbles today. Bang! Look at these. These are absolutely wild. We have these other coins moving up. Now, I'm going to get through them a bit later. But just basically what's been going on, friends, in a nutshell. Everyone wants to know, hey, talk about these coins that were going up only. Yes, apparently one of the big buyers of basically all these coins makes like $80,000 per day in yield. So he's basically just like, see you later, goodbye, just smashing all up, okay? So there's the type of stuff going on. It's basically what Richard Hart did, I guess, to the early HEX days. It's just that the liquidity in these are so thin relative to what Richard Hart has to carry now. In the market, he's got, for example, he's got Rectum Rochelle's $135 million bag to carry, right? But now with here, all you've got is people's $6,000. So it's easy just to keep smacking it up and everybody's having fun. I mean, the candles have been going absolutely nuts. I'm just going to show you one as well. It's funny. This is basically what you all came into crypto for, right? So SOLIDX going nuts. Look at this. Look at this. Bang, 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 bang. You see that? So it's kind of funny, friends. I know. Look, the whole intention of these is, look, I don't know what the plan is, but if I was to kind of figure out what's going on, I think it's very, very good intentions in terms of like, hey, he's making like 500 grand a week, 80 grand a day. Imagine, just to let you know, friends, look how heavy the bags become. If PulseChain just does a 10x, this guy is making $5 million a week in yield. They can just keep dumping out. You know what I mean? So they should get one guy. Okay, so he could basically pump it up hard as well. That's why it kind of shows you, right? PulseChain goes up 10x. He's got $5 million a week to just throw somewhere. Bang! That'd be crazy to send something up. Imagine the gains on that, right? But it's kind of showing you as well, friends. Look, the intentions are good, okay? The intentions are good. I mean, there's no TA on this, right? Just the buyer keeps coming up. That's pretty much, that's what hyperinflation would look like, friends, in the economy if Bitcoin was to get like hyperinflated because of fiat. But look, like I said, okay, they're coming from a good place. However, look, on one hand, look, this is just natural market forces. They're trying to make candles green, different coins, to try basically advertise, I'm guessing, to outside Pulsicans. Be like, hey man, we got stuff that pumps really hard, right? Soylana things, they actually dump. And like you got racist coins, all these other stuff where they just rug you, you know what I mean? But these ones, look at this, it's going straight to the moon, okay? And another one, ICARUS, okay? This one has a nice meme story, by the way. Basically, it's honor of his father, and he's got a song and stuff. So as you can see, right, nice, pumping up. But look, friends, when you start to see coins go up like this, you're gonna relive everything I mentioned, which was, look, man, people came into HEX primarily because of Richard's talking points of we have pumpamentals. The chart will go up and to the right. We have the best performing price chart. That's what they came in for. A big part of Hexicans were in it for that. They are not getting that for the past 3 years. They're getting down only. So what's happening is people are now saying, oh, this other stuff moves. Okay, now obviously you got to be careful, friends, because you have to put trust and faith in other ecosystems and other people not to dump. That's why it becomes really hard. That's why I always say 90% call, 10% lottery. But it should never be 100% core, should it? Because look at it. If you're in 100% core of HEX, how's that done? You're down 98% after 3 years. Literally. And it's not just, oh, we're not down that bad. Yeah, you are, mate. You are. Just admit it. Because Coinbase mooning, Soylana mooning, all these coins. Joe Biden, friends, by the way, the Biden coin is literally up to 600 million market cap. It's literally about to flip PHEX. It just launched a few months ago. Dog with a hat, by the way, flipped the entire PulseChain ecosystem in 5 months. The entire PulseChain ecosystem, Pulse, PulseX, EHEX, PX. You add up all the non-origin address value stored. Dog with a hat has put in more money in 5.5 months, flipped everything, and it's still there. It's literally still there today. If I even check it right now, yes, it's actually still there. So just showing you that people want cycle one narrative, cycle one coins, all right? Memes aren't a cycle one narrative, but they're so powerful. They've got so much product market fit that they still have such a big mind share capture from everybody else. Now, the Bitcoin price chart, friends, it's still in that triangle, right? You remember I drew this yesterday, right? Oh, what's happened to the triangle? Look what I did. Look what I did. What did I tell you, friends? You were right here. I said, I don't trust these. I've seen them break the triangle. Then I've seen them, okay? Just be careful. Just be careful with your hopes and dreams, all right? The hopes and dreams. We're now seeing, friends, when I was talking about dark prophecy, left translated cycle, I was literally one dude. I was literally the one dude in 2022. Now, 35% of you agree. I'm like, wait a minute, 35% already? Gosh, that's a lot to think about. Oh, this time is different. You see, that's a different perspective. So, and look, here's the thing. Of course, as the market goes in forward, people are going to start to believe in this left translated cycle stuff. However, they're buying racist coins, man. Soylana's got, over 1 million users, which is great. It's great for adoption. We're seeing stuff. It's just that this frothy type of stuff. And by the way, it's not the top. I think, and I hope it's not it's not the very end. It's just that I'm just showing you, like, oh man, it's just crazy. All these things have come out. People are going straight for meme coins, straight for green candles. But you don't blame them. Hey, I'm here to change your life. Okay, how does this contract in particular change my life? How does it change my life? Now, everybody has an idea. Oh, we give inflation differently. Oh, okay, you can stake and lock up. Oh, we do this. It doesn't really change your life, friends. The only thing that actually changes your life is if more people join after you and raise the value of your coin and buy, and the value of the network goes up. That's basically how your life gets changed. Therefore, I want to ask you this while I play some nice, gentle angel music. If the people who are joining after you to pump your price, right? If they're joining for real DeFi or fake DeFi, if they're joining because they think it's going to go up or going to go down, or because they're racists, does it matter? No. Why? Because all that matters is the number of people. All right? That's all that matters, the number of people. So if you have a great cause, but you've only got 10 people in your network, but you got racist coins over here on Soylana land getting, doing 300Xs and stuff, who's winning? Who's winning? I just want to ask you, because you might look, for new people out there, you probably think, oh, the stable network probably has less downside volatility. Wrong. I'm sorry, you're wrong. But not even just like, I shouldn't even say sorry, friends. It's just the truth. Okay, the truth is, yes, you're wrong. We've seen it many, many times. We've seen pure decentralized stuff like Litecoin and everything else. They don't go up as hard, and then they dump just as much. That's it. That's the truth. The truth is, like, it doesn't even matter what your thing is. So if you're measuring stuff by downside volatility, you're in full cope mode. You're basically saying, oh, well, I didn't lose as much money as you have. No. Your $1,000 only did a 3x and then retraced the whole move. Someone else's $1,000 did a 300x and dropped 90%. You know what I mean? So it's full-on cope mode for these people. So I guess we'll wait and see what happens with this triangle. I mean, it's kind of funny. It's come back in. Just be careful, friends. Look, we already know around the Bitcoin halvening, man. Bitcoin halvening, friends, 3 out of 3 times has done a 39% drop. Look, I don't want this to happen. I really, I do not want this to happen. But if it does happen, look, it'll be I told you so. Because I'm already seeing all over Twitter, everyone's saying this time is different. They're saying Roca Negra and the ETF. We've never seen anything like this in the stock market. We've seen all this. I go, okay, all right. You're basically telling me a long spiel about this time is different. And look, man, I've just been in markets, friends. Trust me. It's never different, okay? It's never really different. It's always, you know what I mean? Like, friends, okay, if you go tell a girl you love her on the first date every single time, yeah, okay, one time you told her you loved her at the ice cream store, the other one you told her while playing checkers, the third time you told her was at the movies. So yeah, it's a bit different, but is it? Not really. It's not this time is different. It's you keep putting your balls out on the line too early, too fast. You see what I mean? Same thing. It's but no, I did it at the ice cream store. I did it. Change locations. Doesn't matter. You see what I mean? We're just changing the scenery and the weather, but the core principles are the same. You have an early flush up. You have people doing extreme risk taking. People so bored. I want racist coins now. I'm desperate for attention. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're going through in the industry right now. Ethereum has also had a pullback back to 3,500. So we were enjoying a bit of a nice pump as it started to basically move up from before. You can see right here is a monthly chart. Ethereum's monthly candles back to red. I hope, by the way, it finishes. I hope we are nice and kind around here, friends. That'll be nice. That's another reset. That's what we want to see, because the end of moves have like these giant big green flushes up, and that's pretty much, they're the end of the moves. You don't want that. You want this nice stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. That's what you want. But of course, it's not really up to me and you, is it? In particular, no, it's not. Now, this is the ETH BTC part chart ratio. Just got to remind you again, after every Bitcoin halvening, ETH BTC has gone up only. Okay, that's pretty much it. Actually, if you want to know as well, friends, when was the Bitcoin halvening? Okay, back in 2016, though, there was this part. Okay, this was the Bitcoin halvening. However, Ethereum had already done an enormous move against Bitcoin, up 10x. So it already had its enormous move. Okay, then there was Bitcoin halvening here. Yes, then it goes down only and swoops. So look, yeah, I know, hate to say it, but okay, so there's one scenario where it goes up only. There's another scenario where it swoops down, and then I think it swoops down, and 6 months later, it's back to where it is, and then it continues. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. If we swoop down, I mean, look, on one hand, man, Ethereum, friends, I'll just let you know, Ethereum is actually very expensive compared to many altcoins. It is very expensive, just to let you know, based on their historical valuations. Okay, now people in Ethereum maxi camp won't say that, but I'm telling you that firsthand. You can see that in things such as the ChainLink price, okay, the Link versus ETH price, because once you look at the ratio, you'll be able to say, oh, wow, this thing like should be higher, right? I'm showing you, right? Like showing you right here. This is the ChainLink versus Ethereum price ratio, right? So I believe it is going higher. I think it's rounding off, and I think it will go higher. Me, just guessing, I don't know. But one way for this to go higher, friends, is, okay, because for that ratio to go higher, ChainLink beats Ethereum. Ethereum can go nowhere sideways, and ChainLink can do 5x. That would bring this chart price up. If you do 400% up here, there you go. That would be it, okay? So that means Ethereum goes nowhere and Link goes up 5x. That's one possible way, right? Another possible way is Ethereum drops down 50% and this goes up 2.5x, which you're like, that's very unlikely to happen because Ethereum is like more of a sentiment indicator as well, okay? But there's different scenarios. You don't know exactly what happens. There's also a scenario where Ethereum does a 3x, but then Chainlink does a 15. Okay, so see what I mean? It's the multiplier, the ratio is always 5. That's to get to that same price point. But I'm just showing you now, Ethereum is expensive. So either Ethereum has to lag for a while and altcoins just go up, or, see, this is what everybody's banking on. Everybody's banking on that everything's cheap. That Ethereum has to go up and these things have to go up more, because traditionally that's what happens. So we hope that happens because, they just printed a lot of money, and the money supply and everything that went nuts for the whole year. Like this, it makes sense to do that. It's not up to us though. I mean, you're still watching this sky high stock market run, which is very interesting, friends. Remember, this is one of the earliest, biggest runs of all time in the stock market, being up 12% per. This is crazy, man. The stock market on average does 7 to 8% per year, and it tapped 7% in the first 3 months. But you just never know when it comes to these, man. There could always be some jitters, come back down. You just don't know with this. You just don't know. They keep pumping it in, and yeah. There's also very, very, very controversial stuff, friends, because apparently the US Fed did a bit of a pickle because, the interest rates, friends, they might be a bit too high unless something cracks in the economy pretty much immediately. And what I'm going to do now is just show you the interest rate expectations. So I just want to tell you now, do you remember how we're waiting for the June rate cut? Well, the market has changed the odds now. The June rate cut, I have it here. If you go back here, friends, you click on June up here. So a June price, if you click on June, right? June is a rate cut chance of only 57%. Okay, 57%. July is around 74%. So it's crazy. Now, here's the thing, man. We don't know if it's going to happen at the very top, or when they cut rates, maybe it just ushers in the final 1 to 2 months of euphoria. Maybe. That's what we don't know. It was the exact topping month back in 2019. The last time this happened, it was the exact topping month. So that's something to think about. That was when Bitcoin went to 13K. So we don't know. We just have to obviously just play it out and wait and see. But we are ready. We're ready for this because at least we're in the mindset of, okay, if they're cutting rates, all the sidelined people might rush in and panic buy because they're like, oh, they're going to cut rates and things are going to get any better. But no. They cut rates because they know the economy's turning and they can see the early warning signs and stuff, okay? That's one thing, friends, they don't tell you about. Like the US Fed, they've got these long-term moving average stuff, and they know, oh, there's a 100% chance when one of our data points crosses above this point that there's a recession in the next 12 to 18 months. They have this data. They don't tell you those numbers. They know. They have the data, man. They just say, oh, nothing yet. Keep doing everything as normal. And why? It's because, friends, if you're walking along a football field, I don't know if you've ever been, friends, if you're walking along a football field, if a soccer ball, for example, just lands and hits you in the back and you're not ready for it, you don't even know what happened. You're like, oh, what happened? However, if you watch the player and you watch the ball and it's coming, okay, Okay, seeing it and your body prepares for the pain and it actually hurts more. It's the same thing with the economies, and the US Fed knows that. So that's why they don't ever want to spook any of this stuff down too much. They want these things to kind of happen naturally. Now, we don't want anything naturally. We want an unnatural pump, don't we? So, basically today we have, look, I'm going to spend some time on this, friends. Richard Heart has continued his corrupt SEC government fight. And I have the post here right now. So what I've done, friends, I've gone out of my way. I went to the biggest news media channels, okay? We have BitBoy, Ben Armstrong, friend of the channel. You have all these other ones. You have Cointelegraph, The Block, CoinDesk, Decrypt, etc. And Richard Hart's made these extensive posts. So just to let you know, Richard's basically made a call that, and I'm calling him out as well. I'm just begging everyone, okay, just telling everyone, look, man, Soylana racist coins, they can wait 4 hours, okay? People are going to flip them anyway. Just take some time out, make a post, everybody. Just let everyone know, hey, Richard Heart is fighting for your rights against the corrupt SEC because the government is trying to ban crypto. They're trying to do very nasty things with crypto. They're banning exchanges. They try to go after Coinbase for making a wallet. They're trying every angle, friends. Yes, it's true. They try to basically take down Coinbase for simply making a wallet. Because, you're generating seed words, okay? So obviously, the bug eaters are really trying to take it down. They've really stepped up the fight, okay? So he's fighting with everyone's rights. He's using 11 lawyers to fight against the corrupt SEC. We know they're scum, capricious. Basically, a lawyer, when a judge calls you a liar and you should go to jail for lying in court, I wonder who's the justice system working for now? Literally, when the judge says, hey man, you're full of poop and you're lying, okay? It should be, that's right, this whole law stuff, it's just words. Word this, word, there's no consistency. Where's the consistency, man? No consistency. Because there's laws for me and you, outsiders, okay? The normal people, right? The plebs, they call us, the rats. There's laws for us, and then these are the people like, yes, I am smoking my hickory pipe. I am Gary Gensler. I have a wealth supply of endless semen to drink. These types of people, they're all scum. We know they're scum. There should be revolution any day now. Maybe crypto is that revolution. It's a financial revolution, okay? The non-violent one. You vote with your wallet, friends. That's why Bitcoin's the greatest invention ever. It's basically like, hey, people, we don't actually need to go kill all the politicians and stuff anymore. We just move the money out. We have our own financial system. And guess what? We drain them from within. That's why what Satoshi did was actually the best gift to humanity ever. It's a non-violent protest. That's why these things are great. So Richard Heart is also doing a non-violent protest by fighting against the corrupt SEC. And he's gone through many other things. So he's just basically telling everyone, look, the government's trying to take everyone out. So yes, it doesn't matter what country you're from in crypto land. You're a Solana person. Maybe you're from Arbitrum, okay? Maybe you're from Polkadot. And you're in PulseChain. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is we're all on the same team at the end of the day. Okay, we're all the same team. We're fighting for the same currency units. But there's plenty of currency units out there. The government's trying to take it down. So that's why I'm calling out all these other news media's people. Just make one post, guys. Just say, hey, Richard Hart's fighting for everyone's rights. That's it. We don't have to you don't have to go gravel at anybody's feet or whatever. So it's good for the health of your audience and the entire industry. Friends, if you know anyone out there, just tell them, man. Tell one of the journalists, look, yeah, I'm going to call you little soy boy journalist cucks. You just couldn't wait to tell us about Richard Heart being taken down by the corrupt SEC. You trying to contribute to my bags going down while I was buying, by the way. Do you understand, friends, the size of my nuts right now? My nuts are huge, friends. I'm sitting with a leg spread because I have one of those big giant pair of nuts right under me just bouncing off this squeaky chair right now. Right? During these down depression prices where you guys just couldn't wait to tell us that we got scammed, right? I was literally making videos saying, hey, guess what? I think you're going to be wrong. And guess what? Yes, you are wrong. And we're on the way there. That's what, friends, I don't wait. See what the scum do? What scum soy boys who are weak cowards do? They wait until the very, very end. They go, I guess my thing did work out. I don't care, man. I'm here every step of the way with my Squirtle hat. Okay, very, very rare on the internet. Every step of the way, I'm telling you, hey, you know you're wrong. Here's the first weekly candle. You're still wrong. You're still wrong. Oh, hey, here's a pullback into the 21 EMA, which is a launchpad zone. Okay, and I don't know, friends, not financial advice. I'm just telling you, I like the shape of this launchpad. You smashed up the weekly super trend, come back into the 21 EMA. Yeah, I know, it could go down. I'm just telling you, hey, if it works out, it's like happening in real time. So find someone else who's doing that for me and you. They don't, friends. They just basically, they sit on the sidelines, get their insider VC deals, and then pretend like they called it anyway when they didn't. So we're fighting so many things, man. You know, the government, friends, also making it harder to custody crypto. That's what I'm telling you, man. Like, just telling you, hey, bankless guys, trust me, Soylana racist coins, they can wait for 4 hours for one day. You know what I mean? Like, just cover it out. Just so everyone knows. At least everyone gets to see this. Because at the end of the day, man, if everyone wants to win, yeah, but there's no... They're basically trying to take down the arena. That's pretty much it, okay? So, let's talk about some pump coins, though, right? PulseChain, ICARUS, SOLIDX, Fire, a lot of these friends. Now, the rumor is, like I just said to you, the rumor is one giant whale, one, or could be a group, I don't know, just making a lot of yield in ink farms and everything else, and they're just sending these to the moon. And I've shown you the charts earlier. Yes, they have sent it to the moon. Okay, so at the end of the day, look, a lot of people ask me, how do I get in? How do I get in? Look, man, I don't have an answer for you because I don't know this one person. Okay, I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are, friends. I just keep buying it up. I don't buy these, okay? I'm already, like, basically, if I'm not in all of them, okay? But I try to get in early and I just wait and see what happens. That's pretty much it, okay? And if I think something hits like, oh, well, it's going extreme, maybe just get out and rotate into something else. So, see, I know everyone gets excited for stuff like this. And it is great just to see these candles, right? So here's SolidX and stuff. Look, I know they're exciting, friends, but that doesn't really excite me because I can't do anything anymore. Okay, I can't do anything anymore. That's what I'm trying to teach you in the market, right? Once the market price clears, you're like, okay, I'm just a deer in the headlights. You're just twiddling your thumbs. The things you can actually change your life on potentially, if you're right, is when I do stuff like, hey, this is HOA, HEX Orange Address. Here we have a 68% dip, 55% dip. This was a 70% dip, okay? It's still down here, right? And even if you change it to the pulse ratio pricing, okay, and it goes up to the target, wouldn't that be nice if it comes up here, hits a 6 or 7x, while PulseChain does a 5x, that's a 30 to 50x-ish. That's pretty much, they're the type of stuff I look for, friends. And I'm like, even when you see something like, okay, DickWifButt, 1.8 million market cap, you change to the market cap pricing, you go, oh, well, look at this relative pricing. Teddy bear's about 30. Okay, so sweet. How much will teddy bear flipping? It's a 16x or 16 times 7. That's what I like looking at. And here's the thing, man. This is what I've noticed. I've actually noticed, friends. I might make another video on it too. I've got so much content just to make for you guys. It's crazy. But I've noticed when I put a chart like this, okay, and I go and I say, teddy bear is 94% below, DickWifButt, DWB is 94% below teddy bear. When I do that, and I've done that for PulseChain versus Ethereum, so I'll show you the PLS ETH chart. Okay, right here. This is Pulse versus ETH. Friends, this was what it was in the May launch. It is down 85%. Okay, so basically you need a 7x just to get back to 1 year ago, by the way, on PulseChain. A 7x. That's assuming ETH doesn't move. When I do them, I've noticed the retail crowd thinks that's bearish. They actually think that's bearish. It took me quite a long time. I'm like, why do you guys think I'm bearish? I'm not. What's wrong with you? And I've realized, oh my gosh, that's crazy because I am always hunting for opportunity. But the crowd is already, like, you're speaking to each person who's max long that one thing. Like, there's a person, I'm max long 100% core Richard Hart coins, and they're thinking about their friends and their family and everybody they've let down and how this thing is still down after they gave away money for 3 years, and Solana's up 12x when PulseChain has moved nothing, for example. Like, just to show you how far it's behind, friends, I have a PulseChain to Soylana ratio, okay, which is actually, it's really, really nasty. Really nasty. This is Pulse versus Soylana. Look at this. You see that May top? PulseChain is down 97% against Solana. 97%. Yeah, it sucks that it did that move. Of course it sucks. It basically means Solana went up, PulseChain went down, it did nothing, okay? But when I say that, people then think that's like super, super bearish. But no. That is showing you it's hit an extreme valuation point. So it's like, it's hey, try to look for money. Can you get an extra job? Can you put in more savings? Do you have anything to sell to add more in? That's the stuff that changes your life, friends. Not this whole, okay, the green is up, let's cheer for higher green. You can't actually change your life by cheering higher green. You can't do anything, okay? So that's a mentality flip I just want to introduce to you to show you that I've noticed that when I show stuff that's on a discount, right, people look at the distance down and they go, oh, it's bad, FUD. I'm like, no, it's not FUD. What are you talking about? It's cheap. It's cheap. I like buying cheap. Okay? It's like if you go to the Nike store and they say, hey, these shoes were $400. Now they're $200. You're like, wow. But when you see it in markets, you feel like, oh, crap, this is a representation of me of actually the value has gone down because everybody's judging me on the price, okay? So that is a psychological switch you need to go through, and we've got plenty more coming. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.